Well, hello, my friends. My friends, it is exciting. I really just give honor throughout this day. Just really just thanking God for all the wonderful things that He have with in store in me. Just a beautiful day, a beautiful life of living, and there's some ups and some downs of living life, but enjoying life at the same time. So you all know that I have been pouring in all the vending, just talents, the different vending tools that you need to equip yourself. And always getting questions about different things that we need to do to get started with vending. I just want to break it all down to you all, just give you all the nips and tips and the exciting things about vending and the bad things about vending. And you have to kind of like balance this thing out to help you along the way. Because all of the things that work for me, it's not may not work for you. And so I decided to just tell you, just take it and just throw it over your shoulder like a toss of salt. Because when I learned the game, and learned from a lot of people throughout my lifestyle and my lifetime. Some things I just had to get rid of. And I took on a lot of the education, but I had to take on that education, learn, then I can finally take this thing and fit it into the way I need to be fit in within myself. So, I just thank you all for just joining me, just taking out this wonderful time. You could be doing a whole lot of things, but you decide to say, hey, I want to learn about this vending. This guy is giving all these free tips, details about vending, how he got started. And some of you may not even know me. You may say, hey, how we know if he got successful in this thing? Well, that's one thing that you have to just follow me on this journey and just see where these journeys and where these things taking me. And like I always told many videos I talk about, a lot of time success is not always about money. There's a different type of lifestyle of success that you can find in all different attributes. I had to pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and God gave me a lot of more things besides vending. But vending kind of got me on the stretch of getting started dealing with snacks. You all know that I sell snacks. There are a lot of the saltine snacks, different snacks that I do sell. Uh, and you probably saying, well, how come you never try to promote some? Because I'm never really just trying to sell you anything on my videos. What I'm doing is trying to teach you and give you free content to help you along the way. Uh, you all know my name is Kirkland. My show is Daily Momentum. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, trying to get you to have an understanding better about entrepreneur. And so happen, vending has to be part of my entrepreneurial background. And I have other different things that is part of my entrepreneur, but we are talking about vending today. Vending about all the tips. And so I got a question about some people wondering, say, okay, uh, how do I present myself? How do I get started about going into locations, talking about things about vending? How can I place a vending machine? Just different things that you need to do to know about vending service. And one thing that we always kind of get lost about when placing a vending machine, you don't want to just come ordinary with ordinary clothes. Uh, Being just an ordinary person, you want to go on a location when it's time to go and present yourself about you're going to sell vending machines. You want to look presentable. You have to let people know that you're serious about what you're doing. You're just not some guy just may come and serve that vending machine. You put a machine on there, you never come back. You come back when you want. You have to sure let them know that you are in this for the long haul. And it's that I'm going to take care of you in a professional way. So you have to come professional. So the first thing I did starting out, and I know it doesn't cost a whole lot of money, getting started with this presenting yourself. First thing I did was I started off, I went and got me a little nice hat. I mean, these hats really not really that expensive, and I still wear them today because they're less expensive and they work nice during the winter times and the cool times of that. And so you can see my logo on my hat, and it says "You make the selection, Stewart Snacks." And I just went and I got me a hat. And sometimes maybe that may be the only thing that you may have to present yourself. If you do, just get a plain T-shirt or something, And I mean, if you don't, if you got a little money saved up for vending, and you put that money aside, then you can go ahead and get you a nice shirt. I present not putting everything on the front of your shirt. I think it looks a little bit more presentable. If you look at most of the professional style, normally they would put that name in the front of your shirt. That is the front of them, nothing else. And then you can put your logo and all this on the back. That is my logo. Thank God that my niece, she made that for my logo, and I just stuck with that logo. And I got different colors shirts that I use to present. I put this shirt on, and I wear my hat, and you can just wear any type of khaki pants. It's how just to look professional wise. You want to look with not with a nice belt on and looking presentable. And so that is the main important thing about presenting yourself first before you go into a location. Do not just come any kind of way as an ordinary person unless you just know them in some ways. But to me, to let people know that you are serious about vending, you should at least have some type of uniform look to you, which don't call you. A lot of this stuff that I bought, you may know a friend, somebody may just help you out along the way to get started. But a lot of times in vending, you have to try to save your money before you start getting into vending. In the business, before I started out doing vending, I worked a full-time job and a part-time before I even thought about even fooling with it, because I knew that it cost you got to pay for the vending machines. These are the things you have to pay for to get started. You got to have a little money on the background is to start a vending business. You just can't just go up here and then start. Me, I advise you not to go out and buy these brand new machines trying to get started unless you save that money up. But if you want trying to get started halfway, trying to get there, I advise you to get used machines starting out and make sure that they're working quality. And that's why before you get into vending, I think that you should really study vending. Unless you just know somebody that will help you along the way to get you started, I advise you not to just jump into spending all this money buying all these machines soon as possible, because you have to learn the system of vending, learning the ins and the outs, vending machines, and then you want to make sure your machine is working on location. And so that's another video that I want to talk about. It's the why I talk about it's so important about make sure that your vending machine is quality working, and you can get used equipment that works quality. Just as well as new machines, they work just as perfect, easy, fine, good. You can get your money in the locations that you presented. But like I always talk about, when you're doing and going on the location, you want to make sure you present yourself right. You want to look professional, look like you're doing that. Don't come with other logos and different things unless it's something presented with chips or snacks or something. You can wear that. But the main thing I would first, if you don't have a whole lot, just get you a hat. That would be the main thing starting out. Get you a hat and just find you maybe old chip shirt or something that presents you snacking in some kind of way to show you presenters and present yourself. Talk to the person about what you can do for them. You're gonna find a lot of locations you go on that they're gonna want something out of. They're gonna say, "Hey, what about me? What you gonna give to me?" So them are things you have to think about that location. So I just wanted to talk to you all about the uniforms and caps, about when you first present yourself on a location. Don't come, or like an ordinary person that people would think and have in the back of their mind, and then they're gonna have second thoughts on it. Trust me about these information that I have studied these things, went through them back and forth, presenting things to locations about people that will take you serious, and some people won't because you're not present them in a professional way. You want to come professional, and it doesn't cost a whole lot of money to be professional. So just do that, and there's other things that you have to do too as well. And I want to talk about that later down the line about vending. So there's so many different details about vending, and it don't cost a whole lot of money. But like I said, you have to just work through these things. I'm just hoping that you're taking this thing serious going forth in doing vending. I just thank you all for joining me. For all you just joined late, if you get a chance, like and share and subscribe to my channel. I'm always giving you all these great tips and tricks about different things. Right now we are talking about vending. I just hope you take it and ride with me along this ride of learning vending. I mean, I have went through this course. I have went through the education of vending, got started getting into this and learn the ins and outs of it. I'm not to the perfection of perfect, but guess what? I can help you along the way because I have some background and education about it. And I don't know everything. So if you ask me a question, trust me, I'm going to tell you that I don't know, or maybe I can find out somewhere. So just thank you all for joining me. It's excited to go be in this talking about this vending stuff. It's good. I like it. I enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. Just take time to subscribe to my channel to help me along the way so other people can see this channel. So how they supposed to see it and supposed to know it, that vending can exist. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.